Most American kids who are 17 or 18 thinking about things like senior dances, college plans, but there are thousands of teens in foster care who are thinking about where they're going to live and how they're going to get by on their own. That's why a push is underway in about half the states to extend the age of foster care to 21. In her Family 411 report, Good Morning Cincinnati, Sheila Gray looks at the impact on families.
Justin Collins always wanted a little brother. He has one in Shaquielle Crutchfield.
I wouldn't trade him for anything.
This summer, Shaquielle got to take his first family vacation, but he had a pretty sad story before he ended up with the Collins family. He bounced around in several foster homes until he ended up with their neighbor.
When he was a foster kid down the street, we used to see him at oddest times.
Jill worried about Shaquielle, so she and her family welcomed him to visit, use the family computer for homework, play video games with her son.
And then he started calling us, me mom, call my husband dad.
Eventually, they found Shaquielle has clinical depression, and he almost ended his life.
If these folks hadn't taken you in, where would you be?
Good question.
Shaquielle's 18 now, which means he's aged out of foster care, but he's found a safe haven, a family with the Collins.
The risk to young people who age out of foster care with no support system is great. 20% become homeless, 25% are incarcerated, and only 3% earn college degrees.
The federal government makes funding available to states which try to change those outcomes by extending support to foster youth until they're 21. 26 states have. Job and Family Services Director Moira Weir says it's not just a money issue. It's up to those states to come up with programs which help take the place of parents.
Imagine at 18 starting to think of not only I'm going to be potentially graduating from high school, but I need to think about how am I going to support myself and kind of being overwhelmed with where am I going to live, how am I going to pay for food.
Trenton Stadmiller will have to think about it soon. He'll be 18 and a high school graduate next spring.
I'll probably go into college. I like to keep my grades up. And I don't like to get anything below a C. That kind of hurts me a little bit, but...
So you push yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Trenton hopes to become a teacher and feels good about his chances. Shaquielle's going to college now and recently started a job in a fast food restaurant. Moira Weir says if more of us would support foster youth, there would be more positive outcomes like theirs.
You could be a mentor, always looking for mentors, be an alternate caregiver for a foster parent if you know somebody that's caring for a child that could use that. Everybody needs a break.
Shaquielle found someone when he needed it most.
Words can't explain it. Like, I love these guys. Like, they always been there for me. It's like angels, like, just the guardian angels.
What's most important for foster youth is adult connections, which give them stability and good guidance. Sheila Gray, Local 12 News.
You see, when children age out of the foster care system, they're no longer eligible for assistance through that system. So a study by the University of Chicago shows financial benefits of extending the age of foster care support outweighs the cost to government because more young people will graduate from high school, go on to college, earn more money in their lifetimes.